It's time once again to grab a hammer, strap on a shield, and pull up your pants. We're opening up magic cards on the Unstable Dice. So guys, we are back at it again. There's a new magic set that was released yesterday, May 15th, and needless to say, I had to jump into it for no other reason than the fact there is Godzilla. Dun 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 dun. So I'm very excited about it. I know that for the most part, we're not going to get to see a lot of Godzilla cards because there's only a few ways in which you can get the Godzilla cards. In particular, it's these collector boosters. But my local friendly game store, Paper or Plastic Games in Shorewood, Illinois, was able to hook me up with the pre-release pack. And because I bought the pre-release pack, they threw in 2 extra boosters, which would have been the prizes or part of the prize pool. So that was fantastic of them. So also to support my local friendly store, I bought one of the collector boosters because really what I'm aiming for with this set is to get the Godzilla cards. But I thought it would be fun. First crack open the pre-release, take a look at what's in there, open up regular booster packs, and then open up the collector at the end to see what Godzilla card I get. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to take these guys, we'll put them aside for right now. Start here with this. We got our X-Acto knife, so we can remove the plastic. So kind of took a break from Magic. For a while there was chasing after some cards and then kind of got busy with life and all that. And the newer sets were, while they were kind of cool, they weren't really catching my eye. I did read the War of the Spark book, which I thought was a fantastic read. It's been a very, very long time since I read any of the Magic the Gathering books. And I got to say, War of the Spark I thought was fantastic. Nicol Bolas is still one of my favorite characters in all of Magic. I was a huge fan of the Elder Dragons back in the Legend days, so reading a recent book involving one of those characters was just a pleasure for me. I kind of burned through it pretty quick. I was amazed how fast, which told me it was a pretty good book in my opinion. So we've got here, though, the pre-release pack. I don't usually do the Magic pre-release events and that. I'm just not a player. I collect only. So, but it's still fun to get these, to see what's inside of them. So we're going to see here. All right, so we've got a D20. How many of those I got? Okay, so this here is, I'm assuming, the special card that you get as part of the pre-release. And this is Zagoth Triome, which is a Swamp Forest Island. So, oh, interesting. So it's a triple mana card. Again, for somebody that doesn't play, I don't see these things. I don't know if this is something new or with this set, or there's been triple lands before, but this is pretty interesting. So this one counts as a swamp, forest, or water. Enters play tapped, and it's got cycling 3, so you can play 3 mana and then discard it. So that's a cool starting card there, and it's just want to make sure. It looks... Now see, here's what I can't tell. Is there 2 cards in there or 1? Alright, I'm going to assume 1. It's just weird how you can see the layering there, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to put this aside for now. And then we're going to see what else we've got in here. So we got a nice little box, which I love because that's great for just taking your cards with you. Alright, so this is what I'm assuming... new rules as part of this. So I think one of the themes, the thing that I'm interested in is the kaiju theme. Obviously, that's what I'm into. You know, I joke that my office is the kaiju lounge. So for me, it's all about the big giant monsters. But mechanics wise, this is kind of interesting. So we've got the ability to mutate critters or creatures. So that's something new. I guess we don't need to look at a D20 either. But all right, so that's how that mechanic works. So here is a pre-release card for Magic Arena. I'm not going to flip it because obviously as soon as I flip it, somebody will steal the code. Okay, some tokens. Card holder, fantastic. Okay. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy cow. I didn't realize there were that many in this. Alright, so we're going to crack some of these open. We'll end the episode, like I said, with the Collector's Booster, because that's what I'm most excited about. But we'll go ahead and we're going to do the first one here. Kind of just take a look. Again, casual collector. Obviously, the most important thing to me would be any of my rares or mythics, but never know. Alright, so here we go. Dump that over there. I'm going to take a look how this looks on camera. So it shouldn't be bad. Oh, it actually comes up pretty good. I'm also experimenting with this little camera here. So it's another way just to see it. I don't know how well that works, but anyways, just something I'm trying out with this video. Alright, so we've got Pyroceratops. Okay, so that's a common. I won't dwell too much on the commons, but I just want to kind of take a look, see what they have. Anything. Really, I'm more interested in the art. Full growth, +3/+3, and trample counter. Interesting. Light of Hope, 1 mana. Interesting. Shred Sails. Okay. Kind of going through these. Footfall Crater. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Necropanther. Creature, Cat Nightmare, Mutate. Okay. Porcuparrot. Oh boy. I don't know if Stormy would appreciate that one. So, alright, we're gonna... Okay, so here's my rare. It's a Dirge Bat. It's got the mutate ability as well. And then a Rugged Land comes into play tapped, enters battlefield, you gain 1 life. And then here's those tokens like what we saw before. Okay, so there is number 1. Nothing like really, I was like, ooh, wow, that's cool. Again, if you've seen me open Magic Packs in the past, what you know is that I'm kind of into the Mythics, Dragons, Slivers, and now obviously Godzilla stuff. So, if it's not really that kind of card, then I don't typically I also like to collect rare lands. That's the other thing. But if it's not one of those types of cards, then I usually don't pay much attention to it. Again, because purely for me, it's not a matter of collecting or playing. It's just a matter of collecting stuff that I like. Alright, so Human Wizard, another dinosaur. I do like the dinosaur cards. I'm glad to see they're keeping that theme going forward. Startling Development. Fertilide. This reminds me of the old, oh gosh, what were they? Not Saprolings. Were they Saprolings? No, they were the little fungus cards that you, way back in the day. I want to say it was like Fallen Empires or something. Again, I just want to take a look here. Okay. Spring Trap. Okay, Rumbling Rock Slide. Convolt. Target sweater, let's pays 4. Okay, Mystery Egg. It's kind of cool artwork. It's a common, so that doesn't mean much, but definitely like it. Something neat. Okay. Auricorn. It's not a unicorn, it's an Auricorn. Alright, so we're in our uncommons right now. Call of the Death Dwellers. Return up to 2 target creature targets. Okay, so it's a sorcery. And then Eerie Ultimatum. So it's a rare. Return any number of permanent cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's a hell of a casting cost, though. Again, I don't think that's probably practical and competitive. What is this? Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Alright, so this is a Luna Apex of Wishes. Okay, it's a mythic. And I'm assuming this is like one of the rarer formats. I forget what they're called, but oh wow, that is sweet. My son collects Pokemon cards, so this feels like the equivalent to those ultra rares that are outside the standard set. But wow, so that's a Luna Apex of Wishes. I wonder what that guy's worth. So we're going to take this guy. I'm going to be very careful with him. And we're going to put him aside off camera for now. Okay. So that was a sweet ass pull. Excuse my language. Definitely excited about that one. Alright, so what do we got here? soldier card. Again, I'm going to check just to make sure that these things are legible. Nothing worse than having a glaring card in your face. Thieving Otter. I like the picture there. That's pretty sweet. Spell Eater Wolverine. Nice. Bushmeat Poacher. Adventurous Impulse. Mystery Egg. I like these mystery eggs just from an artwork standpoint. I think I'll try to... I'm talking with my wife about doing a Mod Podge picture frame of all kinds of common cards across the years. And just kind of putting them all on there as a collage. And I think that'll be one of them, one that I do add to it. Alright, so... Skull Prophet. So here's our uncommons. Okay. Another uncommon. Song of Creation. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Whenever you cast a spell, draw 2 cards. At the beginning of your end step, discard your hand. Ooh, that's kind of rough. And then there's a swamp. And whatever that is. So, alright, so that one was interesting. I mean, nothing, nothing I'm letting write home about, but boy, it almost feels like I kind of blew the money, if you will, on that last pack, because that one was sweet. Alright, so here we go. Again, we're going to throw that over there. Check our camera. Okay. Glimmerbell. Cathartic Reunion. Garrison Cat. I kind of like that one. Dead Weight. That would be me playing Magic. Sudden Spinneret. Okay. That is a cool land. I get it's a common, but just picture-wise, that is fantastic looking. Wow, I like that. As a tangent, one of the things that I bought before the big COVID-19 shutdown was a new playing mat for Warcry and Kill Teams, and it's a lava-themed mat, which kind of reminds me of this. So I'm going to go back to this because I've got some rock formations. It's giving me a couple ideas there. One of the things that I do like about Magic, too, is that the art helps to inspire me with my other hobbies, especially from a creativity standpoint. It kind of gives me ideas and such. Essence Scatter, counter target creature. That's a pretty cool picture as well. Yeah. Great Sandworm. Okay, Cinnahoris. Now here's our uncommon one. Insatiable Hemophage. Our uncommon 2. Storm Wild Crepidor. Has a terrible art. Now, that one doesn't inspire me. I just hate that art. And then, ooh, what do we got here? Genesis Ultimatum. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put any number of permanent cards from among them onto the battlefield and the rest into your hand. Exile Genesis Ultimatum. Okay. And then another land and a token card. That is one thing, too, that I like, is the token cards. Back when I was actually playing, you had to bring your own tokens. There was no such thing as token cards, per se. Tells you how long ago it was that I was actually seriously playing. But, yeah, definitely like the token cards. Some of them are fantastic looking. Other ones, yeah, they're alright. Alright, here we go again. Same thing as always, just checking to make sure you can actually see what I'm looking at. And, oh, look, it's our Cathartic Reunion. So we've seen this one already. It is with commons. You start to see them with Divine Arrow. That's kind of sweet. Glimmerbell. It's a pretty cool elemental jellyfish. We've seen that before, but still like it. Cavern Whisperer. Okay. Humble Naturalist. Blazing Volley. It's a cool picture. Fox. I just want to look. I know it's a common, so it's not a big deal, but Vigilance. When Farfinder enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. Not bad. Okay. Windspan Mentor. Okay. Boneyard Lurker. Nightmare Beast. Interesting. Sanctuary Smasher. Okay. Titan's Nest. Enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may put that card into your graveyard. Exile a card from your graveyard. Add mana. Spent this mana only to cast a colored spell without X in the mana cost. That's not shiny land. Okay. Another human soldier. So, one pack so far out of 5 was something awesome. The other ones I'm not so sure about, but definitely as you're watching this video, I'll throw in what they're going for on Magic MTG Goldfish. We can also check with Scott from Paper and Plastic. I'm sure he would be happy to tell us. Alright, so keep safe. Again, here we're going to Forbidden Friendship. Uh-oh, so the other one was a positive relationship, and this one is a forbidden friendship. Snare Tactician. That's a cool picture. Survivor Bond. It's kind of a funny one. Ooh, that's creepy. That's not a fun picture. It's not a bad picture, but it's not a fun picture. I'm going to skip over that one real fast. Okay, Day Squad Marshal. So here we go. Enters the battlefield. Create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. So there's the tokens that I found. Crystal Scene. Okay. Crab. Got enough of those in my life. Don't need any more. Okay. Evacuation Mole. Okay. So this should be, after this, it should be our uncommons. So, yep, there we are. Clash of the Titans. Release the Kraken. Target creature fights another target creature. Okay. Boon of the Wishgiver. Interesting image. Sorcery, draw 4 cards, cycle 1. Okay. Splendor Mare. Interesting. What is this? Rogarin Trium. This is the one that we looked at before, but it is... Okay, so this is a rare. Again, I'm assuming these are some kind of special limited artwork. Oh, that is a freaking awesome picture. God, do I love that picture. This will most likely... Obviously, I'm going to keep it. It's going to be part of my land collection, but this might be one of the ones that goes in my frame that I'm putting together right now. Something else I recently bought from Paper or Plastic was card frames. I'm going to start doing a wall of Magic cards. Like I said, in addition to the one that I was talking about, that's the Hodgepodge. These are going to be cards that are rare, have value to them that I really like. As an example, I'm going to be doing one with 3 cards. There'll be the Sliver Queen, Sliver Overlord, and the Legion Sliver. So this one, depending on what lands, if any, that I want to put together in a frame set, that's going to go in there. So I'm going to put that one aside with my other super fancy one. And then we got Companions. So, okay. Interesting. Alright, so that was pretty sweet. So, out of 6 packs, I got 2 that at least I'm excited about, which is fantastic. You know, that's the whole joy in this for me, is just getting cards that I'm like, wow, that's awesome. So now, oh boy, here we go, boys and girls. We're going to open up the $25 pack. Now, I'm still floored that I bought a $25 pack. It's a lot of money for a pack of Magic cards, in my opinion. I mean, I get it that this is supposed to up the ante, and there's stuff in here that you can't get elsewhere, but like I said, $25 is a lot of money. So I'm right now, as you can tell, I'm just making sure that when I cut this bad boy open, that I'm not cutting any cards, because that would suck. Might recall, too, at the beginning of the video that I had 2 other booster packs. I am going to go ahead and keep those and put them with all the other booster packs over the years that I've kept. I like to at least try to keep 1 booster pack from every set that I buy into. Just kind of a thing I do. So I'm going to probably keep 1 or 2 of those for now, and then see if I'm strong enough not to open them. Alright, so this is just a shiny dinosaur token card. Pretty sweet. I like it. Alright, so this is a shiny shredded sails card. Down here. Okay. So, Boot Nipper. Frost Veil Ambush. Okay. I'm just taking my time here. I'm savoring it. I'm hoping. Now, the running joke is that I picked this pack out of all the packs that they had, and I said, I can guarantee that no matter what pack I picked, it'll be the pack with the door rats, which is the only Godzilla card out of the set I don't want. And for those that don't know what the door rats are, there was a movie called Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah back in the 90s, and King Ghidorah was created by these three little genetic monsters that were left back in time, and they were exposed to the same nuclear blast as Godzilla. So while Godzilla was created from the blast, King Ghidorah was also created from these little critters. So they're fine in the story and all that, but I just didn't want the card. I mean, all the other cool-ass monsters in the Godzilla line family, I just didn't want that one. But anyway, so we've got Escape Protocol, Clash of the Titans in shiny form, a very shiny Swamp. All right, here we go. Parasitic Impetus. All right, again, might be worth something, don't know. All right, here we go. Wow, what's this guy? Ikoria, Wandering Monster, Legendary Creature, Dinosaur Turtle. Alright, so this seems like it's the same kind of artwork as that other card. It's not a foil like the first one that I pulled, which was that Lunin guy, but definitely something interesting. Alright, so is this the next one, the Godzilla one? Is the next one the Godzilla one? Here we go. Eerie Ultimatum. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the alternate artwork again. It's a rare. It's shiny. All right, come on. But as cool as this is, and we could focus on it, the next one has to be the Godzilla card, right? It has to be. Here we go. Cavern Whisper. I have no idea what that is. All right, it's a common. It's cool artwork and all, but again, not what I'm looking for. Here we go. Oh, now I'm just getting teased. This is kind of hurting here. So this is a Porky Parrot with alternate artwork. Again, not to say. So come on. Here we go. Oh my gosh. So this is Netheri, Apex of Death. Very cool artwork. He's a mythic. Sweet. Alright. Again, could dwell on it. We're going to look it up. See what he is. But... Space Godzilla, Death Corona. So... story behind this, from what I understand, is that because of the whole COVID-19 situation, Wizards of the Coast had to rush out and release a different version of this card. So I guess this is the hotter of the two, or the rarer of the two, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know what the actual value of it is, but it's motherfucking Space Godzilla, Death Corona. This is one of the ones I wanted. It is a beautiful card. Oh my God, it is flipping awesome. This right here made this whole $25 pack worth my time. This was one of the ones up there with Bylante and Gigan that I really wanted to acquire, and I've got it. So I am feeling good. And then what do we got there? Okay, so that is Cloud. But right there, that is called something beautiful. But let's take a quick look here. We're going to be very careful with these cards. Again, so we got this guy too. We got this Eerie Ultimatum. I'm going to throw the rest of these on the stack. We'll put them out of the way for a minute. And then, like I said earlier, we got that one. And we've got that one. So, I'm going to call this a fantastic set of pulls. I'm happy. I've got one of the Godzilla cards I was looking for. I got a Beast Elemental Dinosaur that is fantastic. And I got a fantastic land card that I really like. Top of it, the Apex of Death and the Eerie Ultimatum. I'll take them. Not going to complain at all. So definitely, for spending $50 total between the pre-registration pack and the collector booster, I'm very happy with the $50 I spent. So, with that, this has probably been the best Magic video to date in terms of the pulls I've gotten. So I've gotten some really cool stuff that I'm really excited and happy about. I hope you enjoyed it. I plan to do some more of these. Again, I still have more Godzilla cards to collect. So I'll continue to be picking them up from my friendly local game store and open them up for your entertainment as well as mine. So with that, until next time, thanks for watching, everybody.